Blackhawks, I'm Nathan Avila.
And I'm Grant Castaneda. Welcome to this day's episode of the Blackhawk Buzz.
On today's Valentine's Day episode, we'll finish breach protocol. Dang it. On today's April Fool's Day episode, we'll finish breach protocol and learn more about Formosity.
Stay tuned to learn more.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Oh, 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 bip, a bip, a dip. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Every time I look at you, something is on my mind. If you do what I want you to, life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom.
On April 2nd, our thespians will be putting on I Never Saw Another Butterfly and Finding Nemo the Musical. You can buy tickets on Curate.
Blackhawks, it's time to wrap up the three-part series where you, the viewers, choose the outcome. Throughout the series, you have chosen Jason Bourne as Ethan's teammate and chose to leave him behind while figuring out who the mole was. Let's see where it all boils down to.
Everyone in the mission area will be wearing one, except this one is a direct communication link to me. Wear it at all times so I can direct you as needed, okay?
Roger.
I'm in.
Alright, what's next?
What's next is... Hold on. I think something's wrong. I have to go. I have to go.
Wait, what's going on? James? James, do you copy?
James.
Well, I wouldn't have expected it to be you, James.
Hey, no one else can figure out your treachery. And I can.
So, little old James just decided to come and find me, huh?
Mark, I'm the one who can stop you.
So you figured it out, huh?
You breached my trust, and then you broke our protocol. How could you do that to us?
What can I say? It was for the love of the game, and I won. They said you're the best. More like best at being a loser.
You're not gonna get away with this!
But I already have.
The HUSD Fine Arts Festival is tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon on campus. Show up and enjoy dance, music, and theater performances from students across the district. There will also be interactive booths like rock decorating, chalk art, and a recycle art table.
Blackhawks, are you interested in our local music scene? Cal and Josh interviewed Formosity, a band of students here at Williamsfield.
My name is Tegan and I play the drums.
My name is Ty and I play the guitar.
My name is Aiden and I play the bass.
I would say it's like mix of like shoegaze and like grunge. So the band started, it was my birthday party, and we went to see a bunch of capybaras at a nature reserve. They were like, yo, we should all make music. And then that's what started the band. So it was capybaras.
Our main dude, Shaman, he had a drive for music and he wanted to start a band in middle school, and the only people around him were a bunch of little kids who didn't know how to do anything. So he recruited me and Tegan to start doing stuff. And then later, when we became a little bit more like into it, we got this dude because he kind of knows what he's doing too.
Somebody would come up with a riff, and then we would just jam on the riff until it became a song. And it took like 20 minutes. And then Shaman just said random words, and then he just wrote down lyrics like right before a show.
Say words, scream nonsense, and repeat.
We played Sozo's Coffee House. It's an open mic. We played this Honduran restaurant in Superstition Mall. We asked them very nicely, could we play here? And they said, yeah. And then we played there. And then we played Rebel Lounge. And we played this amazing DIY spot. If you like Formosity, you should listen to Shaman's music, Muradiad. Yeah, go listen to his stuff. He's doing cool stuff. Goodbye.
Have you ever wanted to see what goes into making an episode of the Blackhawk Buzz? Take a look at this behind the scenes with Noah, Cal, Joaquin, and I.
Hello Blackhawks, I'm Noah Mini, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the behind the scenes of the BHB. Like any video project, we go through 3 stages: pre-production, production, and post-production. Right now, the BHB students are in pre-production phases, so let's see what they're doing right now. So when we start making our segment stories for our BHB episode, we start off with the pre-production phase, where we are basically just planning out and coming up with ideas for our segment. So let's see what people are doing for their pre-production phase. Hello, Cal. What you doing right now?
I'm working on a pitch sheet for the new story for the next episode, probably this one.
Right. What is pitch sheet?
It's basically where we submit an idea for a story or segment to be included on the show.
And what is your story about?
Me and Josh are going to interview a band in the area. One of the members goes to school, so we wanted to do a story about that.
All right, thanks for sharing. You can get back to work. Now that we've seen the pre-production phases of some of the BHB students here, let's go through the production stages of one segments you've already seen. Welcome to the production phase of video production. I'm here with Cal, so he can show you his setup.
So this is the setup I have for an interview I'm filming later today. We have the chairs that they're going to be sitting in. This is the mic they're going to be passing around when they're answering. And then we have our various lights, our 2 backdrop lights there and our key lights, making sure their face is lit up and everything. And the chair I'll be sitting in, or Josh or whoever, is going to be interviewing. And that's the whole setup.
Let's go on to the next phase, which is actually filming the show. Now that we have all the footage, we are going to post-production stage, or editing, as some people like to call. And we have Josh here who is editing his segment right here. What are you doing when editing?
So first thing we do is we chop it up and get rid of all the parts we don't like, and then we take the parts that we do like and make them look all pretty, change the colors and stuff, and then we add music and sound effects and make it look good and presentable.
And this is the final stage of production. And then what's after here is just putting it all together in the actual show and posting it. Now that we've gone through the 3 stages of production, you guys now know what goes on around the studio, what goes on when we're thinking of an idea, how we go about creating a segment, and why we might be delayed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. Now back to the studio.
How well do you do under pressure? Lucas and I went around the nest having students compete in high-paced challenges.
I'm sorry. That was never really a segment. April Fools!
That concludes this week's show, Blackhawks.
We hope you have a great weekend.
And can't wait to see you all next week.
You should have paid the electricity bill.